Ready to join me for a day at sea and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party? Welcome, Royal Highnesses. I'm Jackie and you're watching Walt Disney World Adults Only. Today, I will be taking you on my day at sea on the Disney Wish as we sail back to Port Canaveral and then to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. It was a relax and recharge day for us.
From time to time, a wish is made, a wish that's like a call. It's heard by friends across the seas from kingdoms big and small.
It's basically an invite, see? A wish that calls them here. To a royal kind of gathering that happens once a year.
A chance for friends to join us, of the royal sort, you see.
There's someone here to meet you for a sort of wishing spree.
Why are we rhyming?
Oh, I don't know.
Do we need this to a wish?
Well, a wish that rhymes is like a spell. Will catch cross wishing this.
Oh, almost full of magic. Hey, that'll do the trick. Go and wish upon that wishing star with rhyming. Make it quick.
Wishing star, please grant this wish and call out your friends here. Our princesses, our heroes, from kingdoms far and near. It's time for celebration, as our team most loyal. You all are welcome, give cheer to a gathering most royal. Whether it's the smallest mouse or the king himself, she knows that kindness is magic that can transform the world. For it's kindness that conquers all. It's all a princess in love.
A little bit of magic, hard work, and the courage to keep on trying make a dream come true. And it was possible for her despite the obstacles she faced. From the kingdom of New Orleans, please welcome Princess Tiana!
Oh, and with a curiosity about the world and willingness to take risks, she found the courage to push herself forward and pursue her ambitions while discovering her true self in the process. From the kingdom of the floating lights, please welcome Princess Roberto!
A strong-willed wayfarer with great pride in who she is and the challenges that may face her. She fought for what she valued even when all seemed lost. For when you cross your barrier with great courage, you can cross any ocean. From the island of Motunui is nowhere!
Welcome, friends with grand applause as we invite them to receive their special guests. Let's cheer them along their legal parade.
Before we leave our royalty, know this royal wish can only last a little while. For even though the best memories must find their ends, we shall be grateful for our time with friends. Oh, I'm rhyming again, aren't I? Enough of my chatter, no further ado, let's welcome our friends. I leave it to you. Pumpkin seeds. Go ahead, Lady Lily.
Thank you, Lily.
You're welcome.
Princesses. Good night.
Oh, I am so jealous of you right now. Oh, look at you, Cloudy, the princesses. Oh, my. Well, now that the royalty is gathered, let the royal gathering begin. Ooh, I better get in line.
Breakfast was again in the 1923 dining room before we headed our separate ways to do different activities on the ship. My dad chose to go see one of the new release movies at one of the 2 theaters that they have on the Disney Wish. My mom and I headed to a crafting activity making Disney ornaments at the Keg and Compass. We got to personalize a small ornament which I will be hanging on my Disney tree every year as a great reminder of what a good trip we've had. Next up was some not so fun activities of laundry and packing up our suitcases. Disney has a wonderful laundry facility that was conveniently located on the same deck we were on. After we got that done, it was time to do a little video editing and relax on the veranda. Tonight's show was Aladdin, and it was, I think, my absolute favorite one of the 3 shows that I saw on the ship. The guy that plays Genie made it so worth it with his silly and quirky quips. And again, the production and cast were superb Broadway level. It was wonderful.
Paper towels he prefers are brown. Rum, pa-pum, pum, pa-pum, pum.
John is his name, it is not John.
Rum, pa-pum, pum, pa-pum, pum. He really doesn't like to mow the lawn. Rum, pa-pum, pum, pa-pum, pum.
And this is a song for our friend John. Thank you so much, John.
Yes, you are so inspiring, John. So inspiring so that we would like to tell a story.
Oh, yes, story time.
It's our favorite thing. Oh,
Yes,
yes, okay. Right. And now, the story of Beauty and the Beast in 1 minute. Once upon a time in a faraway land.
You get the picture.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Hello, Gaston.
Hello, Belle. You better get your nose out of those books and pay attention to me. Otherwise, people will think you're odd.
But I want to adventure in the great wide somewhere.
Off to the fair.
Goodbye, Papa.
I've got your papa now.
No, take me instead.
You who could help us break the spell? Okay.
Be our guest, put our service to the test. I could never love a beast.
Even if I invite you to dinner?
Nah.
Even if I fight off some wolves?
No.
Even if I give you a library?
Perhaps there's something there that wasn't there before. Let's dance. 10 as old as time. My papa needs me.
Go to him.
Papa!
Your papa's crazy. Kill the beast.
No!
Okay,
Of course I did. I love you. Petal falls. Magic.
Transformation. I'm handsome now.
Ooh, a fresh prince. But I love you for who you are. Beauty and the Beast. And scene.
After the show, we were off to the Arendelle Dining Room for our final night of dining. Here we were supposed to be celebrating the engagement of Anna and Kristoff. However, this was one of the noisiest dining rooms, and it was a bit of a disappointment as we were seated as far back as and in a corner as you could possibly get, and it was really hard to view and hear anything.
One more time.
Somebody there.
Hello, ladies. Mouse here. I am Vulcan, and I'm pleased to be welcoming you to Arendelle. To celebrate the engagement of our most worthy and wonderful Queen Anna of Arendelle and her undeniably ordinary husband man, Kristoff. Nowhere in particular. I can see you staring at me and wondering why I am here in your eyes. If you have not been hearing, I have expanded my trading post at Sana, and I am now proud business owner of Oaken Party Planning Services in my full season, yeah?
The only good part about this dining experience were the short visits by Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff. However, it gave you that wedding sort of vibe when the bride and groom would go around to each table greeting guests. It was a little bit of an awkward conversation because it was a little hard to hear, but it was cute nonetheless.
Hello everyone, how are you? Good. Enjoying the party so far?
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to stop by and say thank you all for coming. It means so much to me and my sister. I think her and Kristoff are the perfect match.
Oh yes, definitely.
They complement each other quite well.
Oh yeah.
Well, enjoy all the music and food, okay?
Thank you.
So excited you're here.
Bye-bye.
Mister.
Again, the food here at the Arendelle Dining Room was not good. It was actually a disappointment from the lunch we'd first had at the Arendelle Dining Room. I honestly wish I could have dined at 1923 all 3 nights. And after dinner, we just headed back to our rooms to wind down, get our suitcases out, and get ready for the early morning we were gonna have to disembark from the ship. Since we didn't want to rush while getting ready, I had ordered room service for the night before. I was able to order bagels with cream cheese, fruit, yogurt, and a carafe full of coffee. We were able to store the cream cheese and the yogurt in the little mini fridge we had, and the coffee and the craft stayed hot until it was time to drink that morning. I am so glad we ordered that room service breakfast. We were able to take our time eating and getting ready. Disembarking the ship and going through customs was an easy process because we had nothing to declare. We really didn't have to make any stops or were able to quickly, thanks to my AirTag, locate our luggage within about 5 minutes. Once we had our suitcases, we headed to the Disney buses and were direct to the bus that would take us to our next resort, Caribbean Beach. As usual, our room wasn't ready by the time we arrived at Caribbean Beach Resort at 10 a.m. So we grabbed lunch and waited. At about 2, I got a text saying our room was ready, but they had put us in one of the farthest out areas in Caribbean Beach. They had us over in Aruba, which was far, far away from the Skyliner and any of the busing. So I went to the front desk and kindly asked if they could change me over to Jamaica, and we were lucky enough that a room was available. So we headed over to the room, relaxed a bit, freshened up, and then we're on a bus to head to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. We got to Magic Kingdom right around 3:15 as they let the party guests in at starting around 3:45 to 4 o'clock, which was great because I had booked us an early dinner at the Plaza restaurant for 4:15. Once we were into the Magic Kingdom, they funneled us to the little walkway behind some of the shops so we were able to get our treat bags. And thankfully, I've been to these kind of parties before, so I knew exactly what was going to happen. Conveniently, this little alleyway drops you right out by the Plaza restaurant. We chose the salads at the Plaza restaurant because it was very hot out and we didn't want to be weighed down by a lot of food. Service was quick. It wasn't the best as it felt like they were trying to rush us through, and it was quite busy and noisy. Would I go to Plaza again? Probably not. It would be cheaper just to go over to Cosmic Rays and grab a burger. After dinner, we braved the mix of day guests and party guests to get over to Adventureland. It's our family tradition to always ride Pirates of the Caribbean as our first ride when at Magic Kingdom on vacation at Disney. It was fun to be able to ride Pirates before the special party additions to the ride, and then ride it again with those special additions.
Everyone, there's treasure. They said, Louis, go in the ring. Don't know why. Didn't do nothing. It's not my fault. I'm just saying what I said.
Surprisingly, we were able to get in a fairly short line for the Jungle Cruise, which honestly had about a 45-minute wait the rest of the night. We also hit up Aladdin's Flying Carpets, which I had honestly not been on since about 1994. After those 3 rides, it was about 7 p.m. and time for the party to start. I had wanted to see the Cadaver Dans as I had been to a party before and missed them every time. So it was great to go to Frontierland to be able to see them perform.
Begun. It started without us. I can't believe it. Mickey told us to come out here and haunt the streets of Frontierland and sing all these folks out here, and they started without us. Do you folks, do you want to hear a song? Well, that's good. We're going to sing one anyway, so might as well sing one to these folks. So we got a good.
Spruce come out for a swinging wave. Gringos come out to socialize.
I gotta say, the Cadaver Dans, aka the Dapper Dans, were great as usual. They are one of my favorite groups other than the Voices of Liberty over at Epcot. From there, the night was spent mostly riding rides and gathering as much candy as we possibly could. I really loved all the extras they added to the Haunted Mansion to make it just a little more spooky. However, I was bummed that they put Madame Carlotta in the graveyard instead of in front of the mansion like my previous party. It really gave her less time to interact with the crowd, and she is hilarious. So you maybe only got maybe 30 seconds before you were moving ahead in the ride to actually see her. So hey Disney, if you're listening, move her back out front. She was awesome.
Y'all got any of that chocolate candy? I miss chocolate. Well, I can't really have it no more. Those right for me, so. But anyway. Oh, are we starting another tour? Oh, okay. All right then. Okay, everybody, watch your step. Look alive. Oh, wait a minute. I hear a bell. That can only mean one thing. Tinkerbell, is that you?
Almost.
Oh, probably.
I've been called that since I was a baby.
How are you, my darling?
Well, you know, I'm doing all right.
You look drop dead gorgeous.
After Haunted Mansion, it was more candy and more rides. We then headed to the hub to grab a spot for the Boo to You parade. This is one of my favorite parades, although the song gets stuck in your head.
Make sure you get lots of treats. It's really not so scary. Not too many treats. That's a great costume.
Got to see the special party only fireworks, which were great. Honestly, I like them much more than Enchantment, but don't tell Disney.
The story that you are about to be told is one for both the young and the old. Unlike anything you've ever seen. Get ready, for this is Halloween. friends. It's wonderful to have you here. For I, Jack Skellington, have a tale to tell. Yes, Halloween is a night filled with surprises. Playful tricks, frightful treats. Why? Anything can happen on Halloween, as some friends found out on a night much like this one. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, Zero! Here, boy! Zero! Where is that dog? Ah, there you are, Zero. It's time now to take our friends on a Halloween adventure. One they'll not soon forget.
His collar says Zero.
I think Zero wants us to follow him into that house.
After such a long day of getting off the ship, getting to our hotel at Caribbean Beach, and attending Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, we decided to head back to our hotel, albeit 7 pounds of candy heavier. Thank you, friends, for joining me on my adventures. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it and being at Disney. If you liked it, remember to give it a big thumbs up. And click that bell so you get notifications when our next video drops. If you're not a member of our Adults Only Facebook group, the link is in the description below. Please join us there as we discuss Walt Disney World, Disney food, and a lot of other things like Disney Cruise Line and sometimes even Disneyland. And remember, never grow up.